making songs or resung songs legal to be resung by singers and even young actors or young singers. The well, at first, I forget what it was exactly that caused it. I had made it so people couldn't recreate other people's songs. So like the Beatles songs, no one else could sing it except for the Beatles. But that was back in the beginning when we were just when recording and bands were just starting out, and I didn't want, and it was legal in other countries like Japanese and Chinese could sing the songs, but everyone wants the original. So anyway, that was part of it's just one of those random things I went over, to kind of like to stop the copying and stuff like that. And then later on, as time went on, I just kind of opened it up a little bit, and I think there was even like what happened was this one recording studio, this one person was going to go up against me or something like that. They were like, no, blah blah blah, they have to pay royalties to us, and I was like, wait a minute, is this how the singer feels, or the recording studio feels? And they're like, well, we own all the songs or whatever. And I was like, no, I own the songs, and this is my country. Kind of weird, but yeah. Or I own the recording. I don't know if I owned the recording studios at the time or if I bought them. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, though, at one point in time, I basically owned everything around the world. I was just like, it's all mine. And I was like, okay, fair. So I was like, there, it's fair. All right, good. So that happened. And anyway, and then later on, I was like, well, let's ask the singer if he minds, blah blah, and then lots of this and that happened, and then very quickly I was recontacted again, and they're like, oh, well, they're gonna let him do it. It's okay. The singer doesn't mind at all. I was like, okay, good. And I might have even had to buy the recording studio or the songs. I was like, I'm gonna buy them this one time, and then I own them all. So, or something like that. And I was like, okay, bought them, yay, wow, woo! I'm now the lead recording studio for everyone. This was back way, way, way long ago, in like the 70s or something, where I bought everything. The recording studios, the songs, everything. And I was like, okay, now, blah, 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 royalties apply, but then other things are freedom of speech. It's only for like someone walking down the street can sing a song, that's okay. But you just can't post it for sale or whatever, or at least not without the singers. And I said it goes to the singer, not the recording studio. And as the recording studio person at the time, Lucifer, that's how Lucifer actually became everyone's boss, or just so apart, is that somebody would be like, no, 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 they can't do that. I was like, I now own the company and you. and then it was like, and then or you will not play, or you will not work, or even be in my country ever again. They're like, oh, okay. If it's like that, it's like, yeah, it's like that. You're gonna be fair. Anyway, I mean, somewhat. I mean, yeah, you know how it is. I mean, it's true. I bumped heads. I did the soft stuff first. I was like, yeah, come on, can you do it? And usually they're like, oh, okay, no problem. But there were a few that were like, no, we're not going to do this. We blah, blah. I was like, and that's where I'm like, you're not going to do it. And that's usually when I'm like, buy them. And then it's done. Or something else happens. Or usually people just find out about it and they're like, rah! And they're like, no. It's like, well, I can do this or they can do this. So, yeah. Anyway, though, very quickly, though, things just change. So, anyway, though, and that's why you finally it kind of made it so YouTube was possible as a freedom of speech thing and all that. And so, yeah, I mean, it was just something happened somewhere around 1980, 81, 82 when I was doing stuff. And it just, there were a lot of things, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Like I said, a lot of it was people just didn't know who I was or what I was, and then I would talk to them, not in person, of course. Like everything's always just like, I hear their voice and I talk to them. So it's like that with when you're me. It's like that, It's like blah, who am I talking to? Blah blah, and then as they say, bing bada boom, and it's done. So, when you're me, the real Lucifer, and I guess it adds to my legend. I don't know. Anyway, I get a headache when I think about this kind of stuff. But yeah, I bought most recording studios and then freed them up because somebody was being a little bit greedy about it, and there was a lot of money, so I just bought them or something, and changed the legislation, or got the legislation changed. So, and that was somewhere around 1979. Plus, like I say, like everyone knows about how all the recording studios would buy the songs or have the singers sign this ridiculous contract, and I was basically and then the singers would be broke, and I'd be like, no, they get royalties. Like I said, I ordered a lot of royalties to be handed out. I was like, no, they can't be broke. Pay them money. So a lot of people should have gotten extra money or did get extra money, or find out that they were, or when they signed the next deal, they got royalties on the next deal. So to make up for the previous deals. So, I mean, I tried to straighten out everything. I was like, okay, we're going to do it like this, or do it like that. Yeah, So that happened, and I got through that. And plus, there's also other people set up funds. The singers all got together. And some of the other ones, because I changed the law so they got more money in the future, so some of the other ones helped out some of the other ones that got bad deals or whatever. And they just came together. And a lot of stuff happened like that throughout time and space. I mean, at first it was just like me. But then as time went on, like I maintained the balance where everything was pretty much cool. And then I started letting things get free up and stuff. And then bad things started happening, and this and that, and I get a headache just thinking about it because it's my past, and it was like I say, a nightmare. And then I go up against Kennedy and lobotomy. What? So yeah, when you become a human, like I said, this body is human. I am human. Like I said, they killed me. They put me in a coma. They put me in jail or in a mental institution, and somebody else came and got me, or made it so that wouldn't happen. So yeah, it was bad. So I put myself in a position where I could be compromised, and I was. So anyway, yeah. So now we're here, and I have to get through this. So.